the founder of Cirque du Soleil, the circus troupe.
Okay, it's on. The backup is on, and Verde is opened. O2 is in process. What's the pressure in our pair? Oxygen pressure. 1 moment. 134. Okay, copy. 134. 134.
You see Jeff Williams in the field of view. This was the point at which the two crews were saying goodbye to one another before Padalka, Barrett, and La Liberté made their way into the Soyuz TMA-14. They're at the hatchway here. Again, this is a replay of the farewells between the two crews a short time ago. You can see Frank DeWinna on the right side of your screen. Again, this was the view, and here comes Gennady Padalka in his final moments on the International Space Station. His second command, he was the commander of Expedition 9, along with Mike Fink several years ago, and wrapping up now 6 months on board the complex as the commander of Expedition 19 and 20.
Yes. До места хроники. Суб Москвы, как слышно? Выбирает КГС.
MCC Moscow, how copy?
Колодец закрыт у нас. КГТ.
КГТ is on.
КГТ открыт и люк
КГТ is on.
Закрыли.
The SBO is closed.
Фиксируем давление.
Now we're monitoring the pressure.
745.
745. The pressure in the habitation module is 745. Okay, copy 745. F4 is off. Now we issue command KSDSU. Now turn off the command F2. Okay. Okay, we issue that command. F1.
Again, you're watching a replay of the crews saying goodbye to one another as Padalka, Barrett, and La Liberté
the pressure is
posed for some pictures. Roman Romanenko, the Russian cosmonaut who commanded the Soyuz vehicle TMA-15 that was launched back on May 27th, along with Frank DeWinna and Bob Thirsk to begin their own 6-month mission. They'll be returning to Earth in that TMA-15 spacecraft on December 1st.
In the instrumentation module, well, it's 360, now 350. Here.
And Nicole Stott now in the field of view. Stott flying up on the shuttle Discovery back on August 28th, arriving at the station on August 30th to begin her tour of duty. She'll be returning on the shuttle. The shuttle Atlantis, that is, in late November at the completion of the STS-129 mission. And Mike Barrett, who along with Padalka will complete 199 days in space when they land on the steppe of Kazakhstan a little over 6 hours from now.
It's still stable. In SU instrumentation module or 80, 745 here. Did you turn off the extension? SBO is already closed.
There was no audio on this video that is currently being replayed. You're hearing the live audio of the conversations between Gennady Padalka and the Russian Mission Control Center in Korolyov outside of Moscow. They have closed the hatches, all of the hatches between the Soyuz and the Pirs docking compartment. Hatch closure was timed out at 5:06 p.m. Central Time.
Pressure is 22 millimeters, and we're closing. Yes. Okay, issue the command. Less 2. Okay, time 1 hour and 18 minutes. Okay, the pressure on the pressure gauge. Monitor that. Okay, I'll open the hatch now. For the time being, I'll open the hatch and we move into the habitation module. Okay. 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 We will monitor. Oh, Michael, you pass me that extension. Okay. Did you write down the data that we gave to Gena? How do you read me, MCC? Yes, go ahead. I read you loud and clear, too.
Continuing to watch video shot a short time ago within the hour as the two crews said goodbye to one another just prior to the time that Gennady Padalka, Mike Barrett, and Guy Laliberté made their way inside the Soyuz TMA-14 spacecraft docked to the Pirs docking compartment. The hatches to the two vehicles between the Soyuz and Pirs now closed. Padalka running through a series of systems checks. There will be a series of leak checks at the docking interface as well to ensure that we have a tight seal between the Soyuz and Pirs prior to the depressurization of the small vestibule at the docking interface to ensure a safe undocking between the Soyuz and Pirs. That undocking scheduled 2 hours and 43 minutes from now.
The ground will make that decision. Okay, copy.
So this is all leak check. Make sure the hatch is tight.
Jeff Williams, the veteran NASA astronaut that you see in the red shirt, will be a flight engineer under the command of Frank de Winne of the European Space Agency from the time of undocking today until December 1st, when de Winne, Romanenko, and Thirsk leave the space station in their Soyuz vehicle for their return back to Earth. At that point, Jeff Williams and Max Sarayev will be a two-man crew for 3 weeks until the launch on December 21st of Oleg Kotov, T.J. Creamer, and Soichi Noguchi, who will be launching on the Soyuz TMA-17 spacecraft from the Baikonur Cosmodrome in Kazakhstan.
How do you feel? Excellent.
A 6-person crew actually does not become reconstituted until next March because of the staggered nature of the crew rotations. Again, we'll be going down to a two-man crew for 3 weeks from December 1st to the 21st, then back to a 5-man crew, and then we'll balance back out to a permanent 6-man crew for the rest of the lifetime of the International Space Station next March. Jeff Williams, upon the undocking of the Soyuz TMA-15 spacecraft with de Winne, Romanenko, and Thirsk on December 1st, becomes the commander of Expedition-22. The demarcation point for the end of one expedition and the beginning of another is measured out between Soyuz undocking and Soyuz undocking, from one undocking to the next undocking of Soyuz vehicles. So Frank de Winne, who begins his formal command of the International Space Station 2 hours and 41 minutes from now, when